from Roval Raceway. Alongside me is DRM, here to call tonight's race.
Hello, Vapin. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
Here with you today.
And we've got DLJ and Gamerstig on the front row, ready to kick it off. 75 laps, 2 pit windows from laps 25 to 35, and then one final one from 45 to, or rather 45 to 55. Obviously caution free at lap 65. These drivers have a tough task at hand tonight. Here we got the third road course race of the season, and it's a pretty tricky Roval. These guys are going to have a handful tonight. What do you say, DRM? Slipstream on should be challenging.
Yes, indeed. Slipstream on is one of the most challenging things here at a road course.
A second.
Sorry, you gotta have a certain kind of tires. You can take my car in 50 Rams.
Alright, here we are. We're back. This just in, the Rams are going to the Super Bowl.
Ooh, they beat the 49ers. Looks like Giraffe's going to be a little upsetty spaghetti during this race.
He is not here. My guess is he's watching his 49ers choke a chance to go to the Super Bowl. You see down on the start,
1980s rematch.
we could have. You see down there, Ashing is taking Jeremy's car because he did not have the correct wheels. His first race in a while. Here we go, DLJ and Gamerstig leading him down, and they will go into the restart zone.
DLJ.
Here we go, slowly pacing. They're going to pull those belts tight one more time and take the green flag, and they're off.
Look at that. DLJ, the Intimidator, the black 61 taking the lead, coming up into turn 1.
He leads him down. Oh, we got a crash. Goodfella and Boost.
Oh.
As they fan out into the first corner. Look at this battle for the lead.
DLJ's going to take it, but it looks like Energos might have a chance here to take it away, and nope, DLJ keeps it.
Look at Fat there. He's trying to contest for that top position, and lots of jostling in the pack. Look at this.
Boy.
A lot of cars beating and banging in the back.
Looks like Gamerstig is taking second with Energos on his tail. Ooh, a little contact
Look at that
there from Energos.
huge run from Gamerstig, and he takes the lead, coming down to complete lap number 1. Big run from Love there, as you can see, and now it's Energhost and DLJ battling for the lead.
DLJ's taking the inside, but looks like DMX is taking the lead now in the 22.
Further back here, they're 3 wide. That's for around the 20th position. As you see, Ride stuck in the middle there. Let's go back to our leaders.
Geosday's taking them around the carousel.
Here's Glenna making one of his first starts in the Torque NASCAR series, having a good run here early. And this battle for the lead continues.
Looks like Stig has taken it, but looks like Energos is coming up. Ooh, and he hits the wall too, giving DLJ time to pass him. Coming up on Gamerstig to take lap number 3.
Now DR, with these walls here, it's not unforgiving if you do make contact with them, because these walls do give you sort of a boost. So nothing lost there from Energos. He should be fine. See a little lag on my screen there.
Ooh.
It's a 4-car battle for the win, for the lead, not the win yet. Lag did play a role in the start of this race. We're starting a little late due to some lag issues. But hopefully we've got those resolved. There's DLJ pulling away.
Lag is a word these drivers do not want to hear all race.
That is true. Very true. And some of these drivers in this field who've had a history of lag definitely do not want to hear those words.
Talking about. Looks like Energos, well, I was about to say Energos is taking the lead, but it looks like DLJ is taking that dignity from him.
DLJ no stranger to the front at these road courses. DLJ has not lost a road course race since season 3. We're in season 5.
It's about 2 seasons of winning.
Oh, 3 wide for second. Gamerstig controlling the field at the moment. And you know, with Slipstream being on and it being a Roval, it's going to make these petitions more highly contested. Remember, if you remember back to Maggio Grand Park, the last race we broadcasted, it was spread out fairly early. And now you see these small packs.
Oh yeah. Now when I go back to that chicane they were just in, going 3 wide in there is one of the scariest things, I'll have to say, as a driver.
You have to just stick with it and hope and pray that you do not end up on the bad end of the stick coming out of the chicane going 3 wide. Look at these guys, 4 wide for the moment. Maggio going for position. They're side by side. I believe that's for the 8th spot. And they are catching this 3-car pack of Love, Fat, and Glenna. And they have now caught them.
Glenna running in the top 5 was up there with the leaders. Now back.
Still running in the top 5 right now. That battle is now for 5th. See, come rocket down the front straightaway. There's Josh and Mouse Cop trying to work his way from a bad starting position. See AJK waiting on someone he may have gotten into. Looks like he did get into Adder somewhere along the way. And we got this larger pack in the back that we haven't kept an eye on.
Focusing on Gamer Boy right now.
Gamer Boy. Oh, we got a crash. Like Gamer Boy and Dude Molisher. Well, and Goodfellas involved in it, and more than likely this will bring out our first caution of the night.
Looks like Gamer Boy went down on him, but it happened so fast.
Oh wow, he went down on him, huh? And here we go, we're racing back to the caution. 4 wide, Gamer Stig.
It looks like Gamer Stig will be starting on the pole.
Restarting in first. Even if indeed that caution does stand, and looks like they might be slowing down here.
Pretty big crowd tonight, 29 drivers on the field.
Yeah, 27 on the track right now. We got DJ the Foxter up in the grandstands here. See them, they will be restarting out of the final turn here.
Looks like DMX has our fastest lap with 46 seconds and 59.8.
And that's no surprise, they were slipstreaming pretty good up there at the front. That was part of the front pack. As we see the drivers file in here.
DLJ comes second with the most fastest time, 46.985.
Take a look at our field here. Like we said, a pretty large field of drivers here tonight. We will get ready for the restart.
Alright. Let me get back to our leader, Gamer Stig. Get a good capture.
Here we go. They're rolling it again.
All eyes are on the front drivers now. DLJ, the 2-time champion, and I believe he's the defending champion this season.
He is, and we take the green flag once again.
And I believe he is on the road to win his 3rd championship in a row, if I'm not mistaken.
He is.
Well, looks like Hammerstig's taking the field here.
Oh. I almost died. We're still
3 wide. Ooh.
Lots of jostling here for position. Remember, no cautions can be called on the first lap of a restart. So it's really important that they don't make mistakes here.
Finding his way up the field.
Maggio's been so strong on these road courses as of late. Tonight might be the night he could finally get one, and he's going for the lead. DLJ's going for it too.
Looks like he's getting shuffled back now.
Oh, we have contact in the back. Leadfoot getting a little squirrely off of AJK. Wish my controller would. Alright, controller seems to be okay now. And we've got Todd in the lead for a brief moment. When's the last time Todd's led at a road course? Good job for Todd right now. He's got Maggio in tow. Look at this battle for the lead. This is insane.
Now this is why I call racing.
Oh, 3 wide.
Ooh.
Gamer Boy gets squished into the wall. He's up and over. Contact.
Gamer Stig. Oh my god.
That could bring out a caution here, but a huge airborne accident for Gamer Stig here, coming onto the front straightaway. Big damage for the number 29 machine.
Let me tell you, folks at home sitting and watching this race, that may have not looked bad for you, but for the driver inside, that's one crucial accident.
Oh yeah, he's got to be feeling that inside the car, and just not even physically, but look at how many spots he's lost. Looks like Todd will be waiting. Oh, we got contact. Leadfoot getting some more contact. He's having a rough go of it so far.
Maggio takes the lead.
Oh, we got a
Went
crash
around
in the
to
back.
front.
Jeremy, Love, Boost.
Ooh.
Good fella. And this will probably be racing back to the caution here. 3 wide, side by side. DMX looks like he's just going to edge out Interghost at the line for the top spot for the restart. Second caution of the night. And boy, DR, we've been seeing some pretty good action so far.
Yes, we have. It's been a pretty eventful night. We're only a couple laps in, and we already have our second caution of the night. We had a big pile up with Powers and Love, like you were saying. Didn't get to see it.
That was coming out of the final... What do we call this? It's not really a hairpin, but coming out of the final infield section and back onto the straightaway.
Carousel, I believe.
Final carousel. Yeah, we could probably call it that.
I assume it would be a carousel. It looks like one, don't it?
It's not really hairpin, but it's just wide enough to be a carousel. But nonetheless, we're going to get to see yet another restart.
Yes, and it looks like DMX is in front with Intergos. We have DLJ in third, Maggio in fourth. And they're
There we
taking
go.
off.
Rolling it once again.
Looks like Adder has found his way up to the front.
Adder's been hanging out and around the top 10 position here. Can he contest for the lead here? Here we go, see DMX, calm, cool, and collected, leading him down for the restart. He hits the gas, and they're off again.
Ooh, that's a little jump start there.
Watch
Takes the
him
lead away, it
fan.
looks like.
Watch him fan out here, coming into the first corners. These wide corners here, allowing
Look
these
at them
guys
all.
to make a lot of moves.
And a lot of mistakes could happen here, folks, but these drivers are skilled, talented.
Look at this. Look at Adder making moves there. And how about Bulldogs?
Bulldogs making his way up to the front.
Contact. Man, this corner is so tricky. And they get through it clean for the most part.
Bulldogs is now down DLJ's back. And the nice red number 42 Logger Light car.
A lot of clanking metal here. And we have a 3-car breakaway for the moment at the top spot. Fat, DLJ, and Bulldogs, and Interghost looks like he's going to have their slipstream. So will Maggio and Adder.
Those Bulldog fans in the crowd are cheering him on.
Bulldogs looking for a win, looking for his second TNS win. He hasn't won since BB Raceway back in Season 1.
Talk about a dry spell, eh? Ooh, and it
He's
looks
a
like
fan
there
of-
was,
oh, we got,
someone spun out.
in the back it looks like.
The 48, who was
And that
running
is-
up front.
Look at this Fat, unfortunately,
Yep.
takes a spin here, having a good run.
Looks like DLJ's being shuffled back, but looks like he's coming back up. Adder's finding his way to the front.
And how about that 25 car of Captain Mousecop? Made his return a couple weeks ago, gets shoved almost into the wall, making his return to the GTA NASCAR scene after many seasons with INCS.
Captain Mouse Cop, there's a household name for a lot of folks out there.
A lot of fans happy to see him back on the racetrack. And look at him making moves, almost gets into Gamerstig.
Ooh.
Maybe did make some contact there. They're
Ooh, and
side
he's
by
taking
side for the lead.
first.
He's going for the lead.
Well, it looks like DLJ's going to take that way coming into the turn
We'll
here.
keep an eye on them, but we'll take a look at this wad of a pack in the back now. Oh, we got a spin. AJK backs it into the wall. More cars making contact. Maggio goes off track. And that is way in the back.
Oh.
Maggio must have had an incident at some point because he's all the way back in near last place. He's back there in 25th. You see Love getting shuffled out of line there. Like I said, that's in the back of the field. See Dude Molisher.
Like taking the lead.
We'll go back to that battle. Oh, contact. A lot of checking up there in the corner. And that shuffled Todd into the middle of that pack. One more contact. Oh, Bulldogs get some air. Off of the bumper of Magnus, it looks like.
Not Bulldogs.
See if that... And Boost is gone. Boost has pulled it into the garage, and he has called it a day. Tough break for that team. They've had some pretty good runs this season. Unfortunately, the motor has expired.
And a driver from Canada. What a shame. Comes all the way down here to race this series.
And we're getting word that Giraffe is going to be joining us in the booth. Couldn't make the start time for the race today. He's got someone down there filling in for him.
Yep.
He's got ashing in his car this week, but welcome in, Giraffe. No, I'm just saying, it's because he's here. he's here after his first race in a while, and you're gone, so I'm just using that as. Oh, and the leader's taking their first pit stop.
Ooh. There they go. Who's going to be the first one out of the pits?
Couple guys stay out. Stig is going to win the race off pit road there.
Just an update from the football game. It looks like the LA Rams beat the 49ers.
Shut up.
Unfortunately, we won't talk about that until the post-race show. We'll talk with Giraffe about that. But Captain Mouse Cop all alone. And there's one thing that you don't want to be on a track with Slipstream, and that's all alone. And Captain,
looks like they're coming up to lap drivers.
Captain looks like, it looks like they're stopping.
Ooh.
Believe there may have been a caution.
So wouldn't that mean that some people didn't pit then? Because unless they pitted, I only saw like that front pack pit.
That looks like it was Boost car.
Boost car looks like it had gone back out on the track, unfortunately. So they'll sort that out.
To the back. Sounds like.
So it looks like Leadfoot is our leader.
Well, I think he'll have to go to the back because I don't think he pitted. So.
Yeah, he'll more than likely be taking the pit stop under caution.
Yeah.
See him lined up single file. Looks like Captain is already taking his pit stop.
Looks like the LJ, Gamerstig, and all them who just pitted chose the right time to pit.
No, unfortunately for Leadfoot, seems like he might have to head to the back.
And
There's an update. DMX still holds the fastest lap.
That's unfortunate for Leadfoot. He'd finally gotten up to the front after spending the majority of the night in the back, and see Captain takes his place back up at the front. He more than likely will take a pit stop here. Goodfella as well. I believe Goodfella actually stayed out on that caution, didn't he?
Stuff happens sometimes.
Looks like Goodfella.
So there's Leadfoot,
Captain,
Goodfella.
And they're gonna go to the back.
Spawn.
So pretty crazy race so far. Giraffe will fill you in. We've seen a couple cautions so far. We're about a quarter of the way in, 75 laps here. We didn't really talk about this pre-race because we didn't have enough time, but who do we like to win the race so far?
Well, I think the easy choice is DJ, but let's maybe see if he can get an upset. Like Adder, Inner Ghost, I think could probably get it done. Maggio, maybe Halverson can also get his first win.
I'm thinking tonight.
A track like this, it's really anyone's game, you know.
For sure, and especially with the type of racing we've seen so far, it's much like a super speedway, just with a couple right-handers. And here we go. We're pacing it once again.
Probably like Popeye's Chicken, you had a late race caution, and then everyone got bunched up, and a couple guys broke away. But
see what happens here. We got Gamerstig and Interghost pacing him down.
I'm gonna ride along with Magnus.
Tell you what,
Green flag.
going to lead him into turn 1. Oh,
Oh, and DLJ
takes
goes to the outside. So does Blackjack.
Takes the lead.
And there's Todd as well. They're going to go 3 wide for the lead. The field fans out.
Ooh, someone hit the wall.
A lot of contact, especially coming into these first right-hand corner.
3 wide.
3 wide for the lead. That corner has been so treacherous all night.
Gamerstig. Oh, there goes DLJ taking the lead away.
I can't believe the amount of action that's been happening tonight, and Slipstream has played a big part of it. You look back to last season when we raced at. Ooh, contact. Oh, around. Todd in a wall, and that's Fat going up and over multiple times.
That's gonna bring out the caution.
And that, I don't know if that will. It wasn't a lap yet. I don't think the leaders may. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what happens here.
The finish line.
I believe the leaders had crossed the line, but this is going to be close. Yeah, that's a good point, Giraffe.
I think it has to be everyone crossed the line, though, and I think they were clearly not across the line.
Yeah, I don't think the whole field was.
Yeah, so I think we'll stay green. It's my...
But a big flip for Fat there. Hopefully he's alright. We'll have to update his progress as he now moves to the back of the field.
No contact, second.
See how they race coming down the line.
Maggio gets it, so we'll see.
There is a caution. Maggio will lead them down to the line. Contact coming down the front stretch. DMX into the infield grass. He keeps going. And once again we have a 4-car breakaway. This time it's DJ, Adder, Maggio, and Interghost. I don't believe there was a caution. It looks like they are racing.
That's a shame.
Well, it was close, and I think, Giraffe, you are right. It might be the whole field has to cross the line before we could get a caution.
Yeah.
But I was always under the presume that if the leader crosses the line, that moves us on to the next lap.
A couple cars in the back. It looks like it may have been Varmint. Varmint and somebody. This could bring out a caution.
It looked like it had enough. Let's see.
Looks like Maggio's taking the lead here.
Jeremy spins Blackjack into the wall.
Ooh, Blackjack. He
It's not enough for a caution though. It's only 2 cars.
Yeah, only 2 there, and tough for Blackjack. He was having a pretty good run on the restart.
Here comes DLJ to pass Maggio. Looks like Maggio's going to shuffle back to third as Adder's going to take
Jeremy
over.
and Blackjack way in the back. 20 and 21st.
Wow.
Gamer Boy in the top 10. That's a rare sighting.
Let's take a look at Gamer Boy here. Had a little trouble early, but he's having a pretty decent night running there with Captain Mousecop, Leadfoot, Love. He's running with a decent pack of drivers right here. And it's Ashing making his return, driving in place of Giraffe, who is injured tonight. He's up here with us. Ooh, he's going off track a little bit. Keeps it going. This is a good battle here. DMX controls that pack.
You got Halverson, Gamerstig, and Ride Lightning. Right behind that front pack, look at Adder hit the wall there. Contact and DJ, I think.
Ride running very well. He said in the past road courses have been his Achilles heel, but he is having a pretty decent night so far.
Yep. I mean, they're catching. I mean, if they can work together, I mean.
I think they've been doing pretty decent here. I mean,
well, I don't think the front pack's working together.
No, not at all. 3 cars are definitely.
Maybe 1 or 2 more laps, and I think we'll have a 7-car battle.
I think so, because 3 cars are probably going to be able to work a little bit more efficiently than 4, especially at a track like this. You see, Adder goes to the top side. They're not generating enough runs.
A little better.
Well, I'm thinking one of those drivers doesn't want to work with the other three. But then again, I'm biased to the one driver.
They gotta work together.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, look at, oh, that's a little lag on my screen.
Maggio makes a little contact with DLJ.
So not
might get him.
three ain't working very good together because Stig's messed up on the slipstream twice there.
Ride got a big run out of that though. He's getting even closer, but oh look, Stig, they're gonna take it 3 wide. That is not what they need. Because now look at this pack of 4 behind them is catching.
Oh yeah.
And that is good. That's a good sign for this pack of 4 up here. Because they've pulled away a little bit.
Captain Leadfoot, I believe, in the pack behind them. Trying to catch this dude. They lost a ton of time, went out lap alone. I mean, it's a really bad lap for that pack of 3. Oh, Ride hit Stig.
Halverson, there's another very underrated driver yet to win a race. Maybe tonight could be the night. Been really solid on the road courses. This pack has to work together. Looks like Halverson might lose the draft here. No, he's got it. He's got it.
I was gonna say that would probably help
close.
Ride Light just to get that 2-car back.
Gamer Boy, DMX, and Mouse Cop. They're being chased down by Leadfoot and Love, as well as Ashing.
So this just in, I think Boost is calling his season over or something. He says there's a statement. He says, "Well, that's my season right there. I think I'm just gonna call the season there. To be honest, got nothing to say. Lol, 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 lol."
Unfortunate that tweet just coming out from Boost. Obviously, pretty unhappy with the performance in that car. The engine let go tonight early for him. Hopefully we see him back. But if not, that's going to be a tough blow for that team. They're going to have to try to find someone to drive it.
Week.
Well, I would hope so. Boost is a pretty good driver. Obviously, he hasn't had the season he's wanted. I've been there. I've done that. I know how it feels.
Just gotta get back up, come back next week and try again.
13th in points. It's not too bad, but
not too bad. But Boost, former champion, obviously, really critical on how he races. But we've seen it time and time again. He could be back. He may not be back. But hopefully he will come back.
yeah.
Take a look at the wide shot of the track here for a lap or two. Beautiful facility.
Oh, Maggio pushing on DLJ's bumper. Now an Energos almost spun out Energos.
And those two have some history. If you remember back to the All-Star race and that finish between Maggio and DLJ, no love lost there. Oh, he's
yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but did you see? Was it me or did Energos give him a little bumper? Maybe on accident, but
DLJ kind of locked up the
close.
brakes there, I think.
Drifted around the corner, and that allowed Energos to get by. It's not going to hurt them.
That front pack though seems to work out a lot better together.
Maggio pushed DLJ into the wall.
He almost made DJ flip on that wall.
We've seen that a few times with Gamerstig, and then it was Fat who flipped just a little bit ago.
Question mark, Maggio the new Kyle Busch?
He's definitely got the aggression level, and the talent.
Ooh.
He just got to hunt it tonight.
The second pack doesn't seem to be catching up anymore.
No, I think they've pretty much gone as far as they can, unless they can get something working here. And it looks like they might be getting into a groove here. Oh, that's so close.
Some contact it looked like.
Between Halverson and Gamerstig.
Spectate Jeremy. And a 4-car pack, him, Ashing, Todd.
The captain. is all alone. Back there running in the 8th position.
Looks like this pack is catching Gamer Boy. Yo, I think lost DMX and Captain in that pack. It's like
Where is Gamer Boy?
DMX is also
He's at 12.
that third pack. They're not a pack anymore. So there's a big pack, like 8 cars now, way in the back.
We'll take a look at that. That battle rages on.
Contact with Ashing and Jeremy there.
Ashing running both running the 56 car.
You might not like that he stole his number and paint scheme.
Well, he had to steal the number, Giraffe. You weren't here, but he was not running regulation tires on his actual car, so he had to borrow one from Jeremy. Look at Ashing. Look at him swerving, trying to get Slipstream to engage. You know, sometimes coming off of these corners, Slipstream has trouble engaging. And as you see, oh wow, DMX getting into Josh there. There's a name we haven't mentioned much tonight. Josh is getting the bumper from Jeremy there.
3 wide. Oh, contact. Not quite 3 wide.
There's Todd there. He's going to dive it in deep. Makes it stick Josh hard into the wall. Heavy contact.
Josh has got a lot of front end damage. A lot of these guys do in this bag.
These guys have been beating and banging here for the better part of about 8 laps or so since the restart.
Looks
I
like
think every car in this pack's got front end damage.
Slamming the wall on the exit of the corners. Look at Magnus dealing with some damage there.
Josh making moves, trying to get that slipstream runs.
Looks like positions 4th through 7th are catching up to the front pack now.
We'll keep an eye on this battle. Let's go back to the battle for the top spot. Pharma and Glenna there.
Cars now in the mix. Lightning's right there.
Ooh, wow. We'll actually keep an eye on this battle.
Oh, they say.
And that pack has caught the leaders.
Oh, really?
There we go. Now they're ready
One
to
of them
lap some
has.
lap cars.
Looks like Halverson and Ride have not caught. See, Goodfella getting out of the way.
Yep.
Gamerstig had caught that
Demolisher's
pack.
not.
But Ride and Halverson are right on the fringe of Slipstream. And look at Dude Molisher. She's about to get lapped. She's got to get out of the way. Oh, this is so treacherous. It looks like she will get to the outside as far as she can. Ooh, she's gonna get pinched into the wall.
Looks like Stig kind of got a lead right there. Looks like Maggio's on his tail right now, but
And them catching Goodfella, or rather Dude Molisher at that time allowed Halverson and Ride to stay within their Slipstream range, and now they have caught the leaders. Ooh.
Yeah, big pack, like 7, 8 cars up here for the lead.
Yep.
Rarely see us on a road course. This is something different for once.
Looks like Maggio's taking them around now, but looks like
Maggio controls the field for the time being.
Are they slowing down now?
I believe, I don't know, I think there might be a caution just judging by the way they were racing back to the line. Yeah.
That or Adder lost slipstream here.
I believe there was a caution.
about to
Yeah,
say
just
DLJ
Maggio
and
was-
Stig and all them losing a lot of space between each other.
Yeah, Maggio was swerving there, coming to the line, and it looks like they are actually under caution.
I'm gonna spectate like someone mid pack.
Inching very close to our second and final pit window of the evening.
It's been an excitement race, folks, so far.
And I think what we've learned so far is that if you got a pack of guys up at the front, you really can't tell who's the best and who isn't.
Mostly all equal.
Looks like this might be their 5-minute break. If indeed it is their 5-minute break, we might step away here for a little bit to grab a snack, grab a drink, and we'll get back going for the restart.
We'll be back after these commercials from Chile.
See what lap they are.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna check.
Oh,
35 minutes.
Half an hour into the race, and they're on lap 34 of 75.
We got a long way to go.
Still a long way to go. This has been a pretty eventful race so far. But we'll be back after this break, and uh-oh. Looks like we got a little trouble going down there between Interghost and Galena. But we'll be back. Stick around.
Really want to know what happens.
This presentation has been sponsored by Dirty Home Media. So, how was everybody's weekend?
You know, it was going pretty good, but stuff happened, ruined it. But
Yep.
it is what it is, out of my control. So,
I mean, on a good note, I mean, some new icons for next week.
what do you mean?
New well, we don't have the Bucks. We don't have the Bucks or the Chiefs in, so I mean that's a plus for everyone. That's a plus for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Matthew Stafford fan, so as much as it sucks for my team, but I mean, I'm gonna root for the Bengals, but I'm happy for Stafford.
But they have children cover their ears because Game of Homes lost. Thank God.
Yeah. I guess it is what it is.
So who do you think's gonna win the Super Bowl, Bengals or Rams?
You know what? I don't know who's gonna win, but I hope Joey Barber wins. It is what it is. Racing is
Where are we next week?
Talladega. Y'all should definitely stick around for that. That one's anyone's game. That'd be a really fun one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, and we are back.
Practice.
Racing is in 4 minutes, 3 minutes, so we still have some time in between.
So guys, I don't think we've got a set favorite tonight, but have our predictions to win the race changed at all?
I'm still going with Energos.
I think, I don't know.
I mean, for me, I'm looking at Energos, obviously, but one guy, he's leading right now, Maggio. I know he's hungry to get a win here in this series. Got a little bit of a small winless streak going. Last one, last season's Daytona 500, but I think definitely tonight could be the night. My gut is saying someone's gonna top either Stig or DLJ on the road course. What do you say?
I think I can agree with you on Maggio on that, but I think he needs to cool down a little bit before he can start winning. That whole Kyle Busch attitude, I don't think is going to get him very far. Yeah, I think someone will top DLJ and DMX tonight. I agree with
I think
you
it's
on
really
that.
going to depend on a late race caution. Because you see there's a lot of aggressive racing going on early in these races. We saw it back at Popeyes. We got last 10 and chaos started happening. And yes, DJ won, but people raced smarter. It was really anyone's game. So I think it's just
And especially last week at Richmond, flashback to that late race caution that cost a lot of guys some valuable positions and ended up resulting in a very interesting finish there. Mojo ended up getting the win. But this week's new week, we'll have to see what happens. I'm getting word from the Goodfella team that his team is having some engine troubles. They've been dealing with some gremlins all day long, but they have made some changes and they're looking to see if some improvements come for that team. Welcome in, Koning to the stream. Good to see you. Hope you enjoy the rest of the broadcast. We're going green here in just a few minutes. Let's take a look at the field here. Maggio and Gamerstig who will line up on the front row. And then back to DLJ and Adder. Halverson, Interghost, Ride, Love, Mouse Cop, and Leadfoot. Those two have some great history, long history of racing together. Ashing, Joshua, Magnus, AJK, DMX, Jeremy, Todd, Gamerboy, Glenna, Blackjack, Varmint, Hammerman, Dude Molisher, Fat, and Goodfella and Bulldogs. And here we go.
Stig rocking that Joey Logano paint scheme. Or you can say, Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, it looks more like a Kevin Harvick scheme to me. Shell Pennzoil. From back in the day.
I was like, when I said Joey, I was like, that don't seem right.
Here we go. Green is out once again. Maggio. Ooh, we got Interghost into the grass a little bit. A little bit of lag from the back. I believe that was Blackjack. Oh no, it's Gamerboy. He's taking out multiple cars. Fat Jeremy.
He had the lag there. That had to be
big lags. Yeah,
wow.
I think so too. Because on my screen he was lagging all over the place. We'll have to check back in with that incident. How about Love making moves up to the front? Oh, AJK into the wall hard.
This is such a sad event. No cautions can be thrown, and all these accidents are happening.
That's just typical restarts here. It's just that's how these fields get spread out here. It's got to happen. And here we go for the lead. Interghost, Love, Maggio, 3 wide.
But I think Gamerboy knows better on how to hold his line and drive.
I think that was lag.
I think it was too. I don't think he would have made that harsh of a mistake.
I was riding along with.
Ooh, look at Maggio bumping on DLJ.
Not on my screen.
Damn.
Lots of action all the way around this racetrack. Insane battle for the lead.
Maggio and Interghost.
Back in the pack. Let's catch our leaders here. This is a good 8, 9, 10 car battle for the lead here. Ride is at the tail end of it.
Yep.
Josh.
A lot of cars up there.
A lot of fanning out.
Lightning.
Love is up here too. Josh might be losing the pack.
A lot of guys hungry for wins. Adder finally broke his winless streak earlier this season. Almost won last week. Maggio a little bit of lag there. And they're 4 wide, maybe 5 wide for the lead. I can't believe they made that stick, guys. Can you believe that? That's insane.
That's what I'm saying though. It's like you see this racing now. I'm like, it's nice.
Oh, Josh into the wall. Off of the bumper of, I believe, it was Interghost who squeezed him into the wall. May have been contact from another car. And Josh once again gets struck by bad luck here. And they're probably racing to the caution here. Adder is going to get it at the line.
Oh no, it looks like they're still racing.
They might still be racing here.
I think they are.
Yeah. Captain Mouse Cop takes the lead now.
False caution, false caution.
Just call
false caution. No caution was called, I believe. No caution was called. It's so tricky. You see some of these guys trying to get these passes down in the first right-hand corner, but it's really risky because it's hard to generate runs coming off, because then you're forced right back into a wide sweeping left-hander.
Take him to the line, but I'm a liar because it looks like 4 of them took him to the line.
I think Adder's lagging a little bit.
Adder may be lagging. I think he was talking about some lag before we started.
She ain't good for those, so it was...
We are coming up on our second and final pit window, just a couple laps away. That begins on lap 45. They are currently on lap number 39.
Ooh, I hear some banging.
As the battle for the lead continues.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
right there's this boost car. And there's our commercial playing in the background.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Sorry.
3 wide for second. And you're trying to break the draft. Adder into inner ghost. Got him jacked up off the ground.
Ugly.
That could have been a huge crash.
Oh my God, four wide almost.
Tight racing. Inner ghost is just gonna try to find any hole he can fit through. Adder or Halverson looking, thinks twice,
This is getting
backs
wild
out.
up front here.
This is one of the greatest battles for the lead at a road course I think we've seen in quite some time.
I'm gonna say it now. You watch. There's gonna be an accident coming to the finish if it's like this.
I can guarantee if we do get a late race caution, that will more than likely be the case. But we'll have to see. Still a lot of racing left to go. Oh, it's so risky coming off that final corner because they just get so tight.
Aragos is gonna take it.
Maybe a little breakaway here at the front pack.
DLJ's trying to break away, but just can't seem to get them away.
Can get it down. Gamerstig goes to the lead.
Well, it looks like Maggio fell back. He was up there with that pack.
And this pack behind them, this pack of 4 cars, that's Ride, Blackjack, Goodfella, and Magnus, look like they may be on their way to the front.
Looks like Gamer Stig's holding down the fort now, but it looks like Captain's gonna take it.
I believe this front pack is trying to break away here. We've been talking a lot about packs breaking away and packs converging. That's just the name of the game at a track like this, and look at DLJ.
Ooh.
He's drifting back a little bit.
Well, he lost the front pack.
He lost.
Blackjack, Ride Lightning, Goodfella, and Magnus are right
Now there's
behind
3
DLJ.
distinct packs of 4 cars
Yeah.
in neat order.
DLJ lost the front pack.
1st through 12th.
Maggio lost the so that third pack, I believe, has caught the second pack.
I think these packs are gonna all form into one here before long.
Well, I think if this third pack catches the second one, then well, actually, never mind. 'Cause they've caught the leaders. DJ and that pack caught the leaders, and now it's just Goodfella, Magnus, and Blackjack.
DLJ's back up there.
It's just all about sticking in line here. And I think
They
they've
gotta
got...
work together 'cause Magnus has got him. I'm not sure about the other guys.
This is... Oh, Goodfella
Ooh,
gets into
goes.
Ride. Sends him up into the wall. Looks like he's going to be waiting on that.
So they're screwed.
Aragos has
Unfortunate.
lost the front pack now.
Magnus has caught the pack. I don't think
Magnus
he's
is
lost
look-
it yet.
It's looking pretty racy tonight.
Oop.
Some contact there. Maggio gets back to the tail end of the front pack.
They're just outside that pack. Looks like. They just slipped.
Oh, look at DLJ. What a move for the lead.
Oh.
Through the middle. Adder gets to the bottom. To the lead he goes. We got some contact down the front straightaway. Here in the back between Love and Glenna, I believe.
4 wide, almost 5 wide. DJ on the inside.
Oh, wow.
Well, here they come to the turn, coming 4 wide.
4
Yeah, but
wide.
before long, oh wow, before long this could get pretty ugly here.
How many laps we got to go there, Babbitt?
That's what I'm saying, man. Just wait till we get the last 10. If we get a late race caution, it's gonna be some really aggressive races. We're in like lap 40. And this
For
is what we're
sure.
seeing.
For sure. And I believe this lap coming by will open up the second and final pit window, lap 45 this time. About 31 laps to go.
Maggio has the new fastest lap, 46.277.
Wow. Just goes to show
46.
46 second lap time. Pole time was 49 seconds. 3 seconds faster.
Magnus and Leadfoot lost.
Oh,
Captain
Captain's
goes
going around,
around.
gets airborne. Interghost goes underneath him.
Gamerstick drops down.
I believe
They'll save it.
they'll say, yeah, I don't think that'll bring out a caution.
That could break up this pack pretty big though. Like they're gonna be.
Captain played piggyback to Interghost there for just a brief second. And Interghost dives down on pit road. He's the first taker. And Man,
like
that's
Adder, Maggio, and DJ are gonna break away. We got pack of 6.
big for Interghost.
Albertson. Oh, Magnus spins blackjack into the wall.
Oh,
Looks like Adder, TLJ, Macho broke it away from everybody else.
Someone got ran into the wall.
I believe it was blackjack.
I don't know if Magnus is waiting, but he's talking on mic, so maybe different on his screen.
So here we go, coming back around. What do the leaders do? Interghost decided to take a pit, and that's very risky, especially when you got the guys that you're battling with slipstreaming off of each other, and you're the only one to pit. So we'll see where he ends up.
I think he lost the pack anyway at the point that he did it, so I think he's kind of
damage control. He may have. Looks like we got some more takers. Blackjack and Magnus come down pit road, as well as Fat, Owen, Love, and Jeremy make contact down pit road. Todd's with them as well.
Got a pack of 4 trying to catch the leaders. Halverson, Captain Mousecop, Leadfoot, and Gamerstig not really working together too much right now, but contact.
Front leaders have not pit yet.
Indeed, that is correct. They are yet. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, they've got a pretty big lead over the next pack. If I'm them, I just try to wait it out and the risk.
I think they're working together pretty good. And Halverson hits alone.
The risk there is catching a caution.
Halverson had no one go in the pits with him. That might screw him over if these guys stay out longer.
So he's coming out of pits right now. There's Josh coming down pit road. There's Gamerboy and Ashing as well. We'll keep an eye on pit road. As like I said, still some of these leaders, a couple laps into the window, have not pitted yet. It's basically just this breakaway between Adder, Maggio, and DLJ. And here they come. Oh, Adder and DLJ fake him out. Oh, that's gotta hurt for Maggio. And this, guys, this is this reminds me. I was talking to Maggio recently, and he was talking about how guys always fake him out down pit road and how he didn't like it. Well, we're gonna have to talk with him after the race to see his opinion on that, because
they
DLJ
just gave him the big screwy.
They both fake him out coming down pit road, and now will that mean that these guys both go in now, or did they stay out?
I mean, I don't know how many laps we got left.
Got just about 30 laps left in the race.
Well, in the pit window.
Oh, in the pit window, just probably about 8 laps or so, maybe 7. And it looks like they do stay out, as this pack behind them is coming.
Stay out.
They might be trying to get a head enough lead on Maggio.
Well,
I think that's probably what they're gonna try to do, as Maggio is trying to work with Ride and Goodfella here. I believe they have not pitted either. But yeah, we'll have to see.
So I think Halverson is the highest ordered car who has pitted.
I just can't believe what I just watched. They just faked them out like no no second thoughts.
Well, you see it time and time again. It's just, and they're gonna stay out. They're still gonna stay out. And look at this pack behind them. They're trying everything they can to get back to these front two. I don't think they've pitted yet either. Looks like they might be trying to catch them before they do take a pit. And they've got more energy in that pack to catch them. It's just all about slipstreaming efficiently.
See, I wonder. I think with how it stands, when they pit and if this pack of 3 behind those 2 front packs, Goodfella and Ride and Maggio, if they haven't pitted, I think they have pitted. I think they'll probably end up catching that second pack when they pit. But I think that front 2 is probably gone.
Oh, they're still staying out.
And they had caught the lapped car of Bulldogs there. See how that affects the second pass.
Let's talk about Bulldogs. I mean, he was up front at the beginning of this race.
Yeah,
he's a great racer. Just really hasn't had luck on his side. I mean,
Yeah, he got caught up in some trouble there on the restart, got shuffled back. And plus it's a pit window, so he's probably a little further back than he'll actually be once they cycle back around.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what position he's in. I'm just curious.
Looks like
He
he's
has to
running
be above Hammer, man.
in the
Probably
24th spot.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
Where's he in points this season so far, if you don't mind me asking?
I can look real quick. Pull it up.
And they choose to stay out. And so does the second pack.
They're gonna have to pit this next lap. It should be coming down soon.
Yeah, it's coming down to the end of the pit window here, so my guess is they wait out the entire pit window and pit on the final lap as it is now lap number 53. Yeah, lap number 53. They've got 2 laps until they can't pit anymore. So if I'm them, I probably just wait it out. Doesn't look
they're
like
playing it smart.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be a caution. I don't think there's enough cars to really generate a caution right now. So it'll be interesting.
It'll probably happen late, like really late into the race is my assumption. Back he's 16th in points. His points do not reflect how good he is. He's really good.
Oh, for sure. The Bulldogs is one of the best drivers in the field, but like you said, just has not had the luck on his side.
It's pretty deflating, you know, for a guy like him. He gets just a lot of unfortunate luck every week. It's gotta be very frustrating.
Ooh.
We've got a battle between
So
this pack right here. Oh, Glenn almost going around off of Varmint. That's coming down the front stretch. That wouldn't have been enough to get a caution, but back to you, Giraffe.
I'm watching that front pack, see they're pitting, they're talking. They're gonna stay out again.
Looks like they will stay out. This is the final lap that they can pit right here.
They're gonna pit this lap.
Did the second pack pit?
I believe the second pack is going in right now. Yes, they are. And Gamerstig has broken away from that pack. Wonder what happened there. But now he looks to be within Maggio's slipstream.
So I think when this all cycles out, it's just going to be a 2-car breakaway.
Well, it depends on if Gamerstig and Maggio are within each other's slipstream range. They can try to make a run at the top two. But as we see,
I think we're under caution.
it looks like we are under caution. That is big.
Oh,
that is big for the top two. They did not pit.
Oh, man.
And
they should have pitted that lap before, but
yeah, they should have pitted. Why didn't they pit?
that screws them
that's
now.
a good point. Were they aware that there was a caution or not? Because the pack behind them did pit.
They'd have to be aware.
Oh, into the wall.
That screws them. Wow, they screwed themselves.
They're just shooting yourself in the foot, and plus these restarts with how chaotic they've been, that's just... We'll have to check back in with that at the end of the race as well.
God, how many laps do we have to go? Like 20 something?
About 20 laps or so to go.
Well, I'll shoot myself in the foot if DLJ can get back up into the front of that little bit of time.
You know, he doesn't have his spectate thing on, so I can't watch him. I'll watch Adam and see what he can.
I have the gun sitting right here. Oh.
And looks like they will.
Yep, we got 20 laps to go.
Adder, DLJ, and Leadfoot.
Stacked up late in the race. This could change everything. I mean,
very well could.
Who was our first place driver now?
But it looks like Maggio. After being faked out, that's
looks like
how the turntables.
It's crazy.
This has been crazy.
Ended up working out for him more than the guys who faked him out.
That's, you know, sometimes that's the way the cards fall. I mean, you kind of, you know, as an unbiased reporter, I'd say, you know, that's probably a little bit of karma on the end of the other guys, but that's just me.
I just don't get why they didn't pit it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, DMX.
You can pit before you get to the line, so I think they were trying to pit. They just, I don't know.
Oh, gamer stick on the ramp.
Unless they called a caution right after they got past the pit.
They may have. Yeah.
That to me is the only way they didn't, because I think obviously they're smart enough to just
I,
sail out, go in
yeah.
the pits, stay out first and second. Now they're all the way back at we're getting 20th. I mean, that's just devastating.
Looks like Maggio on the number 5. I know it's supposed to be a Kyle Larson paint scheme, but I'm gonna say it looks like Rusty Wallace's number 2 old paint scheme.
They're working on getting DMX's car off the track. I believe they did. And we'll have a restart here. Yep. He has called it a day. Probably not by choice.
Like I said at the beginning of this race, the lag, the L word, is not what these drivers want.
Yeah, and at the beginning of the race, it was stated if a certain amount of drivers do lag out early enough in the race, they would restart. My guess is that they're past that point.
Oh, yeah.
We've had 2 lag outs so far. Well, 1 legitimately from DMX. DMX.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
He was running pretty good, especially earlier in the race. Obviously, Boost didn't make it.
Boost rage quit, I think.
Probably.
And here we go.
Oh, Maggio's taking a
9 points.
It's a big points hit.
Yeah, we're both gonna drop pretty far from that. Missing.
You got Maggio leading them down to take the restart. How about Ride Lightning right there, sitting in 5th position.
I'm gonna ride along with Adder.
Here we go, green flag.
Ooh. Looks like Maggio jumped it.
Already. DJ to the outside, he's already picked up.
Oh, Stig spins around.
Stig!
Oh, no.
Ah, that is unfortunate for that team. He restarted in 2nd place.
Kevin Harvick is out.
And look at this battle for the lead. This is not going to end well.
We have some drivers up here who we haven't seen up in the lead for a long
time.
Oh,
Adder too. Oh, Todd Hammerman.
Ashing. Like Maggio is breaking away from the rest of that crowd.
Ride Lightning, gaming boy.
Huge mess on that restart and Ride. The bad luck streak continues for the number 19 team.
Maggio has made such a big...
And Maggio comes out of that with a huge lead as they battle behind.
But it looks like those cars are slowly catching up at a steady pace.
And what?
They'll catch up, but that's just.
And that's what, especially with the pit stop fiasco that we just had. That's just a product of it. Adder
that changes. I mean,
putting himself in that position.
If they pit, they don't get. They most likely.
Oh, Jeremy up on 2 wheels. And maybe it's not all bad for Ride because look, he's caught the back end of that pack, which is still tethered to the lead, or at least the lead pack.
For him, kind of feel for DJ and Adder. They were up.
How about Halverson and Fat?
Yes. Oh, Powers has made a return. He is coming back up, charging to the front, not letting that accident bother him.
Those 3 cars can get away. Looks like they are. They're working together.
Yeah, they're working there. How about Halverson still yet to win? Same thing with Fat. What an upset it would be if Fat could pull off the victory.
That would be a major upset.
Maggio coming around, hits the wall slightly.
He's been up front a couple times tonight. And let's take a look back. There's DLJ.
Where's he at?
Running in the 22nd position. And here's a stat. Here's a stat for you guys. DLJ has never finished outside the top 5 running on a road course in his career. Oh!
That might be a caution.
What a shame.
Missed the flip. But that could very well bring out the caution.
I think it was 1 car though, because he got pinched against the wall. I don't think anyone hit him.
We'll see this next lap coming around.
Oh, and Ride is waiting for him. Looks like Ride was maybe the one to get into him.
In turns.
The block.
15 laps.
Ooh, he gets
Ooh,
Out of
it's
the
the
way.
fact may have lost him.
Oh, AJK. Oh, stack up there coming out of the first right-hander. And Fat is going to end up losing the slipstream of these front two drivers, it looks like.
It looks like Barlason's
And it
gonna
looks like
get it.
that might be for the caution, the way
Yep,
they were
they're
racing the
slowing down.
line. On lap number 60.
This
So
is what
16
caution for
laps
the
to
night
go.
3.
Ooh, more than that. I lost count.
Don't have
Probably
enough
about
fingers for it.
probably about 7 cautions, is my guess.
7.
And they are under yellow once again here, with Halverson the leader, Maggio second, and one driver who's running fourth right now, who's been battling some gremlins all night, has found himself up at the front. That's Goodfella. Can he get his
Got
first win?
Powers right there.
Looks like he will be surrendering a couple positions.
You know what though? I'd like to see Powers Jeremy win tonight.
Jeremy has actually won on a road course in TNS. He won the very first road course race
Popeye's chicken.
at Popeye's Chicken.
That makes me hungry every time you say it.
So they'll be
Just like
restarting with
Christmas
15 to go. And they do go caution free at 65, which is in
Well,
about
looks like
6
Cameron
laps.
Josh found his way up there.
Yeah, Josh, he's been in the thick of it all night. Like to see him up front, and obviously we would like to see that number 28 car win. He's had a few chances come up short this year.
Looks like DLJ got himself back up to 19.
That was just shocking. That pit cycle, that's going to be something we might be talking about for the near future here. That is if he doesn't end up coming up with a good result. But naturally, he probably will find his way up to the front and could very well challenge for the win. As here we
There
go.
they go again.
Halverson's leading him down.
We'll see.
Still a long time to go. 15 to go this
Green
time
flag
by.
is in the air.
Green flag. We'll talk about these restarts. What's going to happen here? Oh, Josh!
Oh, he's wrecking.
Into Bulldogs.
Such bad luck he's been having so far.
Unfortunate for Josh. Here we go. We focus on the leaders. Heavy battling right now.
DJ's in the top 10, I believe, now.
He's at the edge of the top 10 as they...
Ooh, Maggio.
Oh, DLJ and Varmint. Adder got into him.
I don't think he's waiting.
It looks like Powers is leading the field now.
And that's trouble for DLJ. He has now lost that lead pack. And the
It
bad
looks
luck
like
continues
Maggio's
here.
having some lag.
Here we go, 14 to go.
And things are getting wild up front.
Magnus and Mousecop battling for the lead. Maggio coming around the outside. There's Halverson with Stig. Oh, contact!
Oh.
Heavy crash! Jeremy and Goodfellow into the wall. This could bring
That's
out a
gonna-
caution. I only see
It's
2.
definitely going to.
Oh, Jeremy, careful. Trying to get back onto the track.
Ooh.
We'll have to see if that does bring out a caution. I believe it was only 2, but we might be seeing our final yellow of the night. Inner Ghost to the lead. So we hear clanking metal, beating and banging here.
Looks like Maggio's going to steal it from him.
Maggio at the line. We'll have to see.
Is Jeremy streaming? I was going to see.
I believe he is streaming.
I did not see his.
That knocks Jeremy all the way down to 22nd. DLJ has found his way back up to 13th.
He is not streaming. That's interesting.
Wow.
I thought for sure they'd call that a caution.
And I believe
They are.
they are calling it. Yep, they are slowing him down. And that will bring... And we're
No.
1 lap away from caution free. And just like you said, Giraffe, late race caution. You called it. They're actually on lap
Five.
63. but that will for sure bring out the last caution of the night, since they will be taking the green with 2 laps before the pit win or the caution-free window. So no cautions. It's just going to be a sprint here to the finish.
So where's DJ at?
Looks like
He's not in a, a terrible position. He's gonna be right in the mix of
his race isn't compromised, but yeah, like you said, he's right in the thick of it.
What a comeback it would be, though. He dominates the first half of the race, gets caught up in a wreck.
Pit strategy.
Looks like Leadfoot is closing in on Maggio's fastest lap with a 4.6300.
Here we go.
4.6277.
Final restart of the night. Maggio and Intergos lead him down.
The 5 and the 50.
Eating and banging.
A little trouble back there. We'll see what happens. Gamer Boy bringing up the rear back there. And here we go.
Ace. Let's see what happens here.
And the green flag is out.
Oh, DJ spins.
Oh
Ace.
no!
Oh.
He gets into Ace right before they take the green flag back there, and looks like he's waiting the
Oh,
Maggio goes around
Oh.
into Captain. This is gonna shake things up pretty big. Todd and Gamerstick at the front. Oh man! Oh, more wrecking.
That's
Looks
two
like it's
favorites right out of the bat.
Ashing and Dude Molisher as well. 2 favorites, like you said,
Damn.
out already. Can they catch
What a
them?
shame.
There's still time, guys. There's still time. They might, as long as this pack stays together, they could very well still have a chance.
I think
Looks like Leadfoot's still.
DJ's out. I mean, I think it's fair to say he's done.
Yep.
This is a big blow to DLJ here. But here we go.
Leadfoot upside
Oh
down.
no, down the front stretch.
like
Oh,
Venomous
back.
Adder's leading the
Looks like
race.
they're gonna miss him, and they are now officially caution free as Blackjack is waiting for someone.
It's Adder, Magnus, and Stig are a 4-car breakaway for the lead.
Take a look at the pack behind them. Is there enough time?
So much happening in such little time.
That's just the product of these restarts.
So, I mean, this front four, they can basically
Oh.
secure it. One of them's going to win this race.
Hammerman here. Hammerman is pulling it into the garage area. He's done for the night.
Engine failures attack another team.
So we got 2 winners, and then Todd and Magnus. But I don't think
Magnus almost spun out.
Magnus has a pretty big race winless streak. Last one in INCS in its 5th season. That's just about 2 years ago. Todd had a very large winless streak, but he broke it about a year ago when he was racing in INCS. He's never won a TNS race.
That might all change tonight.
Could
I
very
think that experience winning, could come to a big.
could play a big role, and Adder hits the wall and stacks him up a little bit. And I'd like to remind everybody, Adder and Gamerstig are the only 2 of this top 4 that have a road course win.
They got to work together. What they're doing right now is not. It's not helping.
No, that just.
Oh yeah, for sure. This pack behind them, if they have enough time, could very well get there.
Either, I don't think.
No, they're too large. They're too large. But that pack behind them is very much able to pull away here. It's just a matter of can they? Do they have the manpower? Do they have the mental capacity right now? I know the attrition level setting in.
Their heart rate's got to be through the roof. Oh my God, Stig! Oh.
Stig looks like he has some trouble. We'll have to.
That second pack's gonna catch him. I think.
Yeah.
If they keep this up.
Yeah, they're not.
Looks like.
That moment with Stig right there. That's not what they need.
This front pack's falling apart.
That is not what they need here. Go back to DLJ's. DLJ has worked up to 18th. Will there be enough time? He's working with Leadfoot and Blackjack.
He has the advantage because there's only 4 of them. But I mean, if they keep hitting each other,
Something's gonna
bombing
happen.
each other, it's just not gonna.
13 to go.
I'm gonna put my camera on Austin Todd right now.
No, rather 8 laps to go. Where did that math come from?
They are not too far behind. Don't need a miracle to catch up. There is at least 10 cars in that pack.
Yeah, I think it might be manageable right now. I think once they get to a certain point, they might be able to just race it out.
Oh.
Contact again.
With Magnus and Stig.
Look at this pack, 5 wide coming down to the line here. And that's running for the top 5 spot. That's 5th place.
This race is played out exactly how Vice Chicken did, right? 4 cars broke away and everyone else is stuck in a pack, screwing each other over. Just letting these guys run away with it.
Oh my god!
Contact!
Awesome
Adder and Gamerstig! Or rather, Todd and Gamerstig. Oh, Stig gets hit again! Oh, big moment there. And now, it's Magnus and Adder.
Oh, no, Todd's back up there.
Todd is not waiting.
Nope.
I thought it was Adder.
Yeah, I thought it was Adder on my screen too.
On my screen, it looked like Todd got into the back of Adder.
We'll have to wait and see. But Todd is all alone. Oh, it looks like Todd is waiting.
Oh.
He was the one called out.
On this one.
Now it's 2 cars. 6 laps remaining. Magnus, like we said, he's working on a pretty big winless streak. He's never won at a road course. Never won in TNS.
16.
Adder won earlier this season at Citrus County. Let's look at the battle behind. Can this pack catch?
Sponsors looking for a win.
They're just not working together.
Yeah, I don't think they've got enough power or enough time here. It just seems to me with these big packs, it gets so disorganized that they're just not able to generate enough of runs that they can catch.
I mean,
but
it played out exactly how Popeye's Chicken did, right? Those guys, I was in the second. I cannot speak. I was in that second pack at that track, and no one was working together. That seems to be the case here.
5 laps to go.
I mean, there's a chance, but it'll take a miracle.
Thing is, can DLJ salvage a top 10 here? He's right at the edge of that pack now. Oh, Leadfoot gets contact from Blackjack. Looks like they save it, they gather it up.
Alright.
He's 12th right now. So there's a real chance he can maybe steal top 5 maybe if he can catch that tag.
And the front 2 is gone.
Communicating.
Oh yeah, they're gone. I think at this point they can race it out. I don't think they have to work together at this point.
The thing is though, they can't lose each other's slip or...
Well,
yeah, that's true, but I mean they still do have a cushion.
Oh yeah.
We go 4 to go.
Crossover by Adder.
Adder pulls off the crossover.
Looks like Magnus slowed down there a little bit.
He overdrove it.
Now what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing Adder, who's got 2 road course wins, albeit back in RNCS. Magnus has a longer time in the sport. So who will it be? 3 to go. Keep an eye on second place. Captain currently controls the third place spot.
He's up in 4th place. 3rd place. Wow. I think pretty good. He could snag a top 5 maybe.
Very well could. Varmint, oh, he gets into Inner Ghost. Oh, and he gets squeezed in the wall by Ride. And here we go. He did. Unfortunately. Magnus controls the field. Here we go. Coming down. 1 or 2 laps to go.
What?
Does this look like there's a green in there?
No, you go and try to do something. Why do you have to barge in when I'm trying to do something?
And we
knock on the fucking door. Get out. Get the fuck out.
And we got some... we got a little situation in the commentary booth here calling the closing laps. Obviously, you know, we're talking about the attrition with the drivers, the attrition with the commentators as well when you have these endurance races like this.
Yeah.
I mean, it can really get to you, but we got 2 laps remaining. And this battle behind them rages on. DLJ has now found his way into the top 5. Coming around the final corner this time. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Adder, Magnus, who will it be?
So how it stands, Adder would be getting the slipstream out of the last
Why? That was close.
Be interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting. We'll see what Magnus thinks about that. He's got the slipstream here, but you're exactly right. As it stood, Adder might be getting the
But
slipstream.
Magnus can easily block though, so I mean, I'm not sure what's gonna happen here.
Through the infield section one more time. Magnus has a gap. We'll see what happens. Adder gets to his inside for the moment. Adder's gonna back up. He's sandbagging here. Magnus has got a block now. That's his job. And Adder's gotten to him. Can he pull the block? He puts him in the wall. They're side by side. Adder's gonna take the checkered flag and he wins. Let's move back to the third place battle. Can Ride get it? Here we go. Ride's gonna get third place in an insane battle. Here comes DLJ and Jeremy.
Yep.
It's like he will come home with a top 10 maybe. Or maybe, no, wow. He comes home 16th. DLJ does. Big hit for the points leader.
Looks like Maggio walks away with the fastest
Gamer
lap.
Stig, or rather the Gamer Boy.
46
And Adder
277.
comes away with the win. His third career TNS victory.
Poor Magnus had a chance to win, but
3 fruit team members got top 5. Looks like it's a good point stage. Overtake. I think it's Adder's team.
Adder's team had a big points day though with the win. And a good run for Jeremy's team with Magnus getting the second place.
looks like DLJ got 16th after that whole fiasco.
Big hit for the core boys today though.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
A lot of guys who had good runs. DLJ comes home 16th. Gamerstig 19th. Very uncharacteristic from those guys, but nonetheless a very action-packed race. You know, it pretty much turned out exactly like you said it was going to turn out, Giraffe. Final restart comes with, 10 to go. Guys start getting antsy. Attrition level is high. They've been at it 75 laps, and that's a long time for about 45-second lap times here. So yeah.
I mean, just, anything can happen. Obviously, the favorite DJ got caught up late in a couple accidents, pit road. Adder was also screwed over in the pit road thing, but he managed to come back and pull it off in the end. But
Yeah, he ended up making the most out of that pit road incident, and like you said, he was part of that little shenanigan right there. But nonetheless, we saw a really great race, really pretty good finish. Thanks for joining us, DRM and Giraffe. Next week, I believe we head to Talladega. May or may not be there. I might have to be there for that one. That's going to be a pretty... I don't know how we can top the action from this race, but if there is one place we can, it's Talladega. I remember last time we were there. It was such a good race. Good luck to you, Giraffe. I know you will for sure be in that race.
Yep.
Unfortunately for your 49ers, they will not be in their next game.
No, yeah, I mean, that's what happens when... I don't think the Rams are better. I think the quarterback on their side was. So, it's just... it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Anyway, thanks for joining tonight, gentlemen. And we will see you guys next week.
I'm gonna clip this.